So we are the Goodies. I'm James.
I'm Leslie.
We should have said, I'm James, I'm Leslie, and we are the Goodies.
Okay. I'm glad you have an editing program. I feel weird wearing my sunglasses trying to introduce myself because they can't see us because we're wearing sunglasses.
It's Missouri and it's bright.
Alright.
So I'm James.
I'm Leslie.
We're the Goodies. We have 6 children.
All daughters.
All girls. It's a very fun and exciting life.
It's like living in a Disney movie.
The singing, the dancing, absolutely like a Disney movie. So
The drama.
and we live in an RV. We are full-time RVers.
Unintentionally.
Crazy. Yes.
Dad, not kidding.
We sold our home in Michigan.
And our farm.
Our farm,
And
our animals.
more than half of our belongings.
Yep.
So we headed south and landed in southwest Missouri.
Southwest Missouri.
It's gorgeous.
So we thought that we would be able to sell our house and move to Missouri and find a beautiful property and start our hobby farm and our dream. And
What is our dream?
Yahweh had other plans for us because we cannot find a property. Yeah.
We have not found it yet.
So you tell everyone what our dream is.
Oh, our dream. It's grown so much since we sold our property. I guess it kind of started because of the last property though, because I didn't really have a dream or a vision for our family other than just raising our kids in the way that Yahweh desired for us to raise them. But then you brought home goats. And my whole entire perspective of life and how I wanted to live changed.
Right?
And I fell in love with farming and raising chickens and goats and growing my own food and treating our ailments naturally, and everything kind of grew from there.
I turned you into a farm girl from a city girl, for sure.
I wouldn't say I was a city girl because I grew up
Yeah,
in
you were a city
in a rural town.
You were totally.
But
a
I
city
grew
girl.
up in a neighborhood. I mean, Door's not a city. It's
No.
not a city at all.
No.
And that's where I grew up. But I'm definitely a lot more country than I ever was before.
You are 100% country, not redneck. I'm redneck.
Yeah, but you tricked me. You lived in the city. You worked a good job. And then we got married and you're like, I like to hunt and fish and work on trucks. And I was like, what?
But you're happier
I am
as a farm girl, right?
way happier. I didn't realize how happy it actually made me. I guess I would have never known had you not brought home goats. Because really it was the goats that did it. Because we had chickens and we gardened. We did rabbits for a while. But it was the goats that they won my heart.
They are an interesting animal
They are so fun.
and mischievous.
Yes, just like my children. But with 4 legs instead of 2. Bug.
So here we are in Missouri and waiting for our dream to come true of starting a hobby farm, and really would love to do an RV park.
Not even an RV park so much, just a family centered park, place where people could come while they're traveling. They could, I don't know, integrate into our farm life.
Right. Pick up some eggs.
Pick up eggs,
Take
milk.
it straight to their table.
Yeah, milk goats. They want fresh goat's milk. Make soap. Learn how to heal themselves the way that Yahweh intended our bodies to heal. You know, Anna wants to bake organic, allergen-friendly baked goods for people and pets. It'd be awesome to have a wedding venue, and
Yeah.
we have big dreams. And it just keeps growing. I feel like it grows a little bit more every day.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. Just kind of waiting and trusting and believing.
Walking in faith.
So our children, Anna is our oldest, and she, like Leslie said, is a baker and a crafter. She can craft anything.
A child can make anything
Draw
out of nothing.
anything, glue anything, design anything. Like, she is amazing good at art and craft and sewing and all of that stuff. She sews doll clothes that look like she bought them from the store.
All
Kind
by
of amazing.
hand. She
All
hand
by hand.
stitches them. She doesn't even use a machine.
She does have a machine, but like we said, we are a full-time RV, so
Setting up a machine's not easy.
nobody gets to have their hobby at the moment.
Well, we're all
Yeah.
trying to make do.
Yeah. So what is your name and how old are you?
My name is Anna Elizabeth, and I am 15 years old.
And what do you like to do? What's your favorite thing to do?
Well, it always depends on the day. I'd either be doing two things. One, I'd be crafting all day long. Two, I'd be playing Legos. And then momentarily, I'd be doing number three, which would be baking.
Baking. So tell me about baking. Like, what does baking mean to you?
I kind of like doing it because it gives you the idea that it's kind of like crafting, but it's edible. You can craft edible things for others, and they'll even like it too. 'Cause, I mean, it's still edible. They can eat it even if it looks that bad. I can still remember in my old confectionery arts class, I had this project. I made a marbled cake. It was a vanilla cake. I decorated it to look like a carrot house with little farmer rabbits at it, with fencing and everything. I had to store it in a bin because it was so tall. And on our way home, it flopped over, and it looks like a big sweet potato because I had to use my hands and try to prop it back up. And so as soon as we got it home, there were two handprints on both sides of the cake. We had to cut it sideways. It's hilarious.
So if you could tell anyone who you are, what would you say? What explains who Anna is?
I've always wanted to call myself the girl of many talents.
And then Sarah.
Sarah is my feisty, funny
Goofy
jokester.
jokester, yeah.
She is the family clown.
Can be
Everybody laugh.
good at anything, although she wouldn't tell you that.
She is good at everything she does.
Yep.
The kid never fails.
Yep.
Ever. Never met a kid like that.
But her coin is definitely the goof. Like, she
Oh, for
loves
sure.
to have fun and joke around and be bubbly.
When there's a tense moment, she comes in with a song or
Yeah.
a dance or like a silly quote that she makes up.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
So describe Sarah to people of the world. What does Sarah do? What's she all about?
I am all about adventure. I like to climb trees, play ball, and I shoot my bow, learning how to shoot a gun. I can embroider. I suck at sewing. I suck at drawing and painting. But I can cook some things, not all things. It's kind of difficult to do pancakes.
What does Sarah enjoy the most?
Probably spending time with you, Dad.
Anything else?
Pretty much everything I just explained.
Do you enjoy being goofy?
Yes.
Give me an example.
Like 2 days ago, when you and Mom were talking about something about property, and I came up and I was like, if you two don't stop fighting, I'm gonna get mad.
And what did you always want to do since you were a baby?
I wanted to drive a race car with a number 4 on it.
What color was it?
It's gonna be purple and pink.
So you always wanted to be a race car driver?
Yep.
Do you still want to be a race car driver?
Yes.
Do you want to do anything else with your life?
I want to be a worldwide champion bow shooter.
So what have you done so far with your bow?
I went to a 4-H championship state and got first place on my first year.
Did you get an award?
Yep. I got a medal for a team and a medal for just me.
For first place?
Yep. First place for both.
Cool. Anything else?
This is the Goody page, and goodbye.
And then the twins,
Jana.
and Josie. Jana's quiet sometimes. Depends on who she's around.
She's their singer. Jana's
She sings.
Our singer.
Oh my gosh, she sings
And she has an incredible voice.
everywhere for anything, any reason, all the time. She sings about the dishes and the dog's tail and
Today they were singing about Route 66 and every state that it goes through.
and they sing. It was funny because today Sarah, she was talking about something and then she does the Robert Scott Bell.
Oh yeah. I love Robert.
But Jana is the princess of the family,
By far.
and Josie is more of a quiet
Yeah.
person. She's like an introvert.
Josie is very much an introvert. She's very shy.
Very shy, but very loving and very helpful. She will do anything to help anyone for any reason. She's just extremely helpful.
She is a helper.
Um,
She is our added blessing.
She wants to be a people pleaser.
Yeah. I really would prefer that she'd be more of a Yahweh pleaser than a man pleaser.
Correct.
Something to work on.
Who are you and how old are you?
I'm 10 and I'm Jana.
Okay, and who are you over there on the rock?
I am Josie and I am 10.
Now, what is so special about you two?
We're twins.
Tell me about what it's like to be a twin.
Very rough and tough.
Rough and tough?
Always fighting. And annoying.
Yeah? So,
Hey, not nice.
Jana, what is it like to be Jana, and what does Jana like to do?
Eat pizza. I like to play.
Yeah, what do you like to play?
Stuffed animals. Legos.
Anything else? No? Josie, what do you like to play?
Baseball.
What else?
Tag your it.
Yeah? Why don't you come up here by the tree? So, what do you
Not
two
touching that.
like to do together?
We like to play sports together. Rough house. Rough house.
Rough house, what's that?
Where you push each other around and push each other down things.
Can you give me an example? Wow. I think that's like WWE wrestling. All right, come here. How old are you two?
10.
Oh my goodness.
That's so fun. Is there any leaves in my hair? If there are, I don't care.
So, tell me about your life. Like, what's going on in your life right now?
Green maze.
Well, we're trying to find a property.
Yeah,
We found one that all of us like.
yeah.
They did not accept the offer. They didn't accept.
It's on your arm.
No, it's not. It's glitter glue. Oh. They didn't. They said no again, because we found one that we wanted last time, put an offer on, and they said no. And then they said no again.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to tell the world?
The world is awesome. Twink. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome.
Then there's Sophia. She's number 5.
She has quite a story,
She has the most amazing testimony of anybody in her entire family.
which is all documented on
Our
Sophia's
surgery page on Facebook.
So you can go check that out for all that information. But she has overcome a lot in her life, and she's kind of blossoming even now. Like, she's just
She has, she is delayed slightly, so her personality is a little bit younger than her actual age. So we have some struggles, some obstacles there that we face daily. But honestly, I think through prayer, most of her healing has come through prayer.
yeah, and she's totally healed.
Physically, she's 100% healed.
Yeah.
There's just a few other things that we need to see Yahweh bring to fruition.
Yep.
Hi, my name's Sophia.
Sophie, what do you like to do the most?
To fly kites.
Fly kites. And how old are you, Sophia?
8.
8 years old.
So then our baby is Lacey.
Lacey Claire.
And she is the family baby, without a
And
doubt.
Spoiled rotten.
She's feisty.
She's
She's just as feisty as Sarah, but she's not as silly. She's a little bit more subdued.
I would say she's more mature than most of her age group.
Counterparts,
Yeah.
Even most of her sisters, I would
But
say.
knowing that, I think she takes advantage of it. Like,
For sure.
she's totally a brainiac, but
I'm afraid to give her an IQ test, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure her IQ is already much higher than mine.
too smart for her britches. But a cutie patootie.
And she loves her mama.
Yep.
But she likes her way. I mean, one of her first sayings was, "Go away,
I do it myself.
go away." And people would look at me all offended, and I'd tell them, "Hey, it's not personal. She says it to me, and I birthed her, so."
Yep. She is a do-it-herselfer for sure.
Yeah. She has her own opinions and her own perspectives, and she doesn't care what yours is.
Yep. What is your name and how old are you?
I'm 6 and
What's your name?
Lacey.
Lacey what?
Lacey Goody.
Lacey Claire. And what do you like to do, Lacey? What's the funnest thing you like to do?
Play.
Do you like to ride bikes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? What kind of a bike do you ride?
A pink one with purple.
Pink with purple? What is the funnest thing you got to do this week?
Do crafts.
Crafts.
Mhm.
So that's our story for now.
Yes.
And we will update people as
Well-
things happen, but
Why did we want to do a YouTube channel?
because we're just goofy people, and I think that people would have a good time laughing at us.
Not with us, at us.
Right. No, with us. No, it is fun. I enjoy it.
I honestly believe, even though we have difficult days, it's been the greatest blessing in our family to live in really close quarters, because you can't run away from a conflict. You have to face it and learn how to resolve it.
You really get to know who you are and who your family is in
Yeah.
a small space.
You do. I don't think I knew my kids as well before last July. So July 1st we'll be in our RV for 1 year.
Yeah. And we have friends that have 5 boys
Yeah.
that
Yep. Trent, Siobhan.
Trent Siobhan. Hi, Trent
they
Siobhan.
They live in an RV, like they
Yeah.
drive their house.
And they are super good at it.
They are amazing. They're in full-time ministry. They're missionaries.
Yep.
And they work with YWAM right now.
Yeah.
So they travel quite a bit. They started this, and I remember when they did, and I was like, they
You're
are crazy.
Now
They
we're doing
sold
it.
their hobby farm. Why would they do that? But I don't think we intended, like they did it intentionally. They were intentional about their decision
Right.
and how they wanted to live and experience life, where we were, this is just a means to get us to the next place.
Yeah, we want a hobby farm and
I want to live out my
be
dreams.
sustainable.
I want to be able to bless the community that we're in, and I want to do that through natural, holistic, organic means, and educating people as I learn. But however long it takes to get there, I guess everybody will get to go along the journey.
Yep.
They've missed a huge section of us looking at properties and putting in offers and being rejected and crying our eyes out
Yeah.
and being upset and hurt.
But I'm sure they'll catch a few more before we find
There
her.
may be a few more.
Who knows where we'll end up, but
'Cause-
everybody will get to follow us on that journey now.
Yeah.